Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And my name is Sonia, and I'll be your group leader for today. And I hope everybody is doing well. Okay, so before we get started, I'm going to go around the room and have you introduce yourselves. And just tell me just a little bit about you and why you're here. Who wants to go first? You want to go first, Miss Carrie? Or?
Miss Carrie. I'm here because I have a marijuana problem.
Okay, okay. Next person?
My name is Jaquista, and I'm here because I'm addicted to pills.
Okay, okay,
My name is Jamie, and I like meth.
okay, okay.
And my name's Samantha, and I have been snorting my prescription medication.
Okay, so we are all here for some drug-related concerns. So let me tell you that, we'll be working together to help to get these resolved, these drug addictions resolved. Our meeting will be held every Friday at 3 o'clock in this building. Will that be a problem, or do you have concerns about that, or you'll be able to do this?
I will be.
Okay. And I need for you to look at each other, look at me. Do not keep your eyes lowered, because I want that eye contact, okay? So, reminder that our meetings will be at 3 o'clock on Fridays in this building. We need to go ahead and set some rules as to how our meeting will be going. As I said, I'm the leader of the meeting, and do you have any rules that you'd like us to put in place?
Nobody talk while somebody else is talking.
Okay, okay, very good. Any other rule? I'm sorry?
I can't think of any.
Okay, any other rule? How about being here on time so we can get out on time? I said that our meeting was going to start at 3, but I did not say for how long. So it's going to be an hour and a half, okay? So it's from 3 to 4:30. Okay, any other rule? We're going to get here on time. We're not going to try to overtalk anybody. And any other rule?
What goes on here in here stays in here?
Okay, I was going to come to the confidentiality. But before that, how about no cell phone?
Okay.
Okay, because even the vibration is distracting. So it's for 1 hour and a half, just have your phones off, okay?
Okay.
So remember our rules, get here on time, no cell phone to disrupt us, and as Jaquista said, confidentiality, and which was the other one again?
Don't talk while somebody else
Right.
is talking.
Another thing too, whatever when one has a question, don't think it's a dumb question, because nothing is dumb. It's because you don't know why you're asking. So we're going to be respectful to each other, okay? So back to the point of confidentiality. Whatever we discuss in here stays in here. Is that okay? Because we don't want our business to be on the media or website or anything like that. All right. So I need for you to tell me what your expectations are of our meeting. What do you expect to accomplish by the time? Because this is a 6 weeks. No, I'm sorry. This is an 8-week program. So what do you expect to gain from this 8-week program?
Well, I would like to be drug-free. Think of other avenues or things to do other than pop pills.
Okay, okay.
Maybe some support from other people going through the same thing to keep you sober.
Okay, very good. Okay. Samantha?
I guess learning how to deal with my own issues, kind of like she was saying, instead of holding on to prescriptions because I feel like I'm going to be down one day or
Okay.
so forth.
Okay. Miss Carrie?
Maybe just to learn more about why I have this and what I can do to stop.
Okay. 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 So we all have different reasons why we are here, but ultimately we want to become drug free. So our aim is to get to that point. Okay. So on a scale, I'm going to ask you, what do you feel, what your feelings are on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being the highest level of anxiety. I want to tell me what your level of anxiety is right now, from on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being the highest. 10 being the highest, 0 is like, I'm good, I'm not anxious right now. Who wants to start?
10 is, I'm not anxious right now.
No, 10 is the highest. It's like,
Okay.
oh, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm about 7 or 8 because I feel like I want to go use right now.
Okay, 7 or
instead
8.
of being
Okay.
here.
Okay.
What about 8?
You're about an 8.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm about 9.
You're about a 9.
And I'd say also a 9.
Okay, so our level of anxiety is very, very high right now. Before we go further, I'm going to do what is called a relaxation technique to help us to relax, okay? Because your level is way up there and we need to do some calming down. So I need for you to close your eyes, and then we are going to take some deep breaths. And then let it out. Another one. Slowly. Let it out. One more. Deep breath. Okay. Now I need for you to do one more thing. I want you to imagine, close your eyes. I want you to imagine you're on the beach. There's a gentle breeze, and your hair is just going in the wind. Your toes is that warm water, and the sand is just coming up between your toes. Okay. You reached over and you grab a glass of lemonade. Take a sip. Delicious. Okay. Now I want you to come back and be with me. Now, I hope that helped to relax you just a little bit. So the next thing I'm going to ask you to do is to, in groups, tell each other about yourself, and then you will tell me what Samantha said about herself, and Samantha will tell me what Jamie said about her. And the same thing for Jaquista and Terry. Can we get started, please? Just turn just a little bit.
Hi, my name is Jaquista, and I'm here because I like to pop
I'm
music.
Jamie.
And I'm court ordered to be here.
I'm married, and my
And,
husband left me.
because I
And
crashed
I lost my
my
dog.
car into a bridge.
Yeah.
Because
And
I don't
all at one
care.
all at one time.
Goodness.
What kind of pills
No
is
wonder
that?
you're turning.
I know.
Xanax,
I was because
I just started using it.
I like
I've only
those,
used for, like a couple months.
What do they-
But it's starting to mess with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about you?
Well, I'm pretty much completely opposite. Never been married. Just recently moved out of my parents' house, so now I live on my own. Whenever I was younger, I was in a car accident with my family and had some back
Because I
injuries.
took marijuana. and
So,
different places.
got on, that's where my prescription medication started, and then, like the way
In
it
the
felt,
bathroom.
Mhm.
continued on.
You just been using from there?
Because
Mhm.
it always helps me relax.
Together.
How long have you been doing that?
Oh, the weed.
Well, I guess my accident, I was probably 16, so probably about,
And
I
then
said, I probably got my
I
first pill about 7 years ago, and now,
Home with baking cake.
about
She never made
3 years, I've been full force
Okay.
into it.
So my
It's
job,
just
I
kinda gotten
did my
worse since
job,
I
they
moved
made me
out
do the
on my own, so.
Okay.
insurance thing, you know, this is the only thing my insurance would cover.
Okay. Can we come back as a group? Okay, who wants to share their experience first?
I'll share mine.
Okay.
Or hers first.
Sure.
Before I forget. Okay. This is Samantha, and she has a problem with prescription pills. And she was living with her parents, and they were in a car wreck when she was younger, about 7 years ago. And so that was her first experience with prescription pills.
Okay.
And she started abusing them. And then when she moved out on her own, she started struggling and using them more.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And this is Jamie.
Okay.
She's addicted to meth, from what she said. It seems like she got a lot going on in her life, some personal issues going on at home, and so it seems like, well, to me anyways, that seems like a reason she might be turned to it pretty much.
Okay.
She said it's messing with her, starting to mess with her now.
Okay. Okay. How about you?
Carrie, she's here because she was bringing marijuana to work, and she actually had a group of women at work smoking marijuana with her.
Okay.
She's got a possession charge, so she was court ordered to be here, and she did lose her job because she didn't because
Okay,
one of the
okay.
women that was smoking with her was her supervisor. So she didn't lose her job. She just had to go to like a employee assistance program,
Okay.
and this is the only program her insurance would pay for.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
This is Jaquita. She likes pills like the Xanax bars because she don't care what anybody else has to say. And she got in trouble because she crashed her car while she took some Xanax bars. And the police, locked her up, but then she had to go to court. And the judge said that she had to do this as well as the drug court program.
Okay. 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 So we all have identified some form of drug use. Now, there is a scientist that his name is Yalom. He talks about the universality of behaviors. What that means is that you are not unique, or you are not the only person who is being affected by the condition that you're in. However, another good thing about you being universal, or should I say good, is that these studies have done studies to show that it can be resolved. So this is going to give you hope. I hope that you'll have the hope that at the end of this 8-week program, you will become addiction. You'll no longer be sorry, you say that 2 times. You will no longer be an addict, but you'll be free from using, and you will have the opportunity to, as we go through the program, what we'll do, you'll have the opportunity to work at survival skills, how to survive, how to live above using drugs. Okay? Does anybody have any question for me?
What happens if we miss a class or a group?
Okay, remember it's 8 weeks. So our aim is to make every effort to attend. If for any reason you're not able to attend, you'll go ahead and let me know ahead of time, and then we will try to work it out where we can do maybe a session, an extra session, but try your hardest not to, because it is scheduled a certain way that each step, if you should miss a week, is a step you have missed. So we don't want that.
After this, can I get you to go ahead and sign that I completed it after we leave here?
At the end of the program, you will have a certificate to say that you have completed.
So after the 8 weeks, that's when you...
Yes, not before that time. Okay.
I tried.
What did you have in mind? What were you thinking?
You decided that I wouldn't show back up.
No,
I thought you just headed to the court.
No, I couldn't do that.
Okay.
I couldn't do that. Okay. You look a little bit, you seem to be very quiet. I need to pull you out. Tell me what's going on. Tell me. Is there anything that you want to share with me?
Well, when you were making us do those deep breathing exercises, I was just wanting some weed really bad.
I'm sorry, but that was not the intent. The intent is that, you'll be relaxed so that you'll not have the desire for the weed. Sorry about that.
I'm just trying to be honest.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your honesty. Samantha, you're a bit quiet.
I don't really see the point in me being here. I don't
Okay.
really, marijuana is illegal.
Okay.
Not in Colorado or Washington.
Okay, we need to bring it back. We need
In
to
the
bring
state
it.
of Tennessee, it is.
Okay, we need to focus on what we are doing. Okay, we're not going to take it all the way over there or all the way over here. We're just going to focus on what's going on. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, Samantha.
But I got a bottle that has my name on it.
Okay.
I don't think it's a big deal if they're a year.
Yours.
Yeah, and if it's a year old, it's still got my name on it, so.
Okay. You have a valid point. But when it was prescribed, it prescribed for a certain amount of time, and it could be expired or all of that. But as we go into the sessions, we look at the expiration, the length of time you have the medication, how well or how potent it will be. We look at stuff like that. Okay? Jaquista, do you have any questions for me?
No, ma'am. You answered. You won't sign my paper
Okay.
until after the 8 weeks. So I guess I might be drug free by the end of this.
Okay, I hope so, because that's the aim, for us to be, without any illegal substance in our system, right? All right. Okay. So, what do you think we need to do for our next session?
Maybe talk about why we want to use.
Very good. Very good. Does everybody agree on that? So we want to look at the why, the reason behind what we do. Anything else?
Like how it makes us feel, is that what you're talking about? Like why, like we like the way it feels, and is that what we're talking about?
We could look at that too. The things that prompt us, the reason behind we do what we do.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Are there any concerns at this time? Because, Jaquista, you said, or was it Carrie, who said that it was court ordered? The both of you were court ordered, right? So, it will affect your job? Is that what you said? So if you don't complete, it will affect your job. And then, the same thing for you?
No, I just, I don't work. I don't care.
Okay.
That's why I crashed my car into a bridge.
Okay.
I don't care.
Could you please bring it back?
Yes, ma'am. But no, I don't have a job, but it's just because I crashed my car into a bridge.
Okay.
I'm cool.
And the safety involved, because not only that, the car is crashed, but you could have gotten hurt, and, you could have hurt somebody else.
Yes, that's what they told me, of course.
Yes. So, that is something we need to look at take into consideration. Alright?
And honestly, I know I need help, and I
Okay.
hope that you help me.
Okay, okay. Anybody else has anything else to say?
I just think 8 weeks is a long time. I don't know. I'm going to try my best to be here all 8 weeks.
You remember, it has a sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Step 1 leads into step 2 and so on.
Right.
So if you miss step 2 or 3 or whatever, you're going to be missing the sequence. So, it's a logical sequence. So if you miss any, it's not going to be helpful for you.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you might have to start all over.
Okay.
You don't want to do that.
I ain't doing all that.
And suppose you have done 6 weeks and you decide that, or 5 weeks and you decide you're going to not come for 6 weeks. What's going to happen? You might have to start over.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want
Will there be any kind of drug test or anything like that? Or no?
We will look at what the program asks for and then we'll go from there. Why did you ask that?
I just didn't know. I mean,
Tell me your true reasoning for asking that.
Well, I didn't know if there was going to be like a drug screen today or not because I wouldn't pass. So.
Okay. I'm glad for your honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I am going to pull this out of you. Are you saying that if there's no drug screen that you will still continue to be using while you're in there?
No, ma'am. I'm going to try my best to quit.
Okay. What about you, Mr. Crystal?
Like, I really want to stop. I really want to stop. So I'm going to try my best to be drug free because I know I need to change.
Okay. All right. I needed clarification from you, Samantha. You said that you have been using drugs for several years.
That's whenever I've got first prescribed like narcotics and stuff like 7 years ago.
So you have been using it illegal for 7 years or less than that?
Well, I say I got probably less than that. It just kind of progressed over time. I just started taking 2 here where I was supposed to take 1. And it just kind of progressed over time.
Okay.
And then hold on to my whole bottles.
Okay. So, how do you feel?
About my addiction?
Yes.
I'm kind of torn. Like I said earlier, I don't really see how it applies to me in some ways, but I do feel like I depend on it too much.
Okay.
But I don't see it as illegal, I guess.
Okay. Well, as we go through the sessions, it will help to clarify what being illegal really means. Okay?
Yeah, that might help.
Remember that we need to be looking at each other, not keeping our eyes down, because, we want to make sure that everybody's still here.
And I apologize for that. That's just, a reflex that I do, especially if I'm anxious.
Okay. So going back to the anxiety now, are you still anxious as when you first came in?
Not as anxious.
Okay, good. So can we look at our anxiety level one more time? Remember, 0. No, Miss Carey, we're not gonna do that one. 0 to 10, 0 being the lowest, the least you can be, and then 10 being the highest, how very anxious you are. You want to start, Miss Carey?
10.
You're a 10. You're very, very anxious, worse than when you started. Okay. How about you, Mr. Crystal?
I'm about a 7. I was a 8.
Right.
But I think I'm not as anxious, just a tad bit. I have calmed down, and I know I'm going to get the help, so that's why I'm not as anxious.
Okay. How about you, Miss Jamie?
I'm still about the same.
You're still about the same. Okay, so the common exercises didn't help you.
Yeah, a little bit, but then we started talking more about why we were using, and
Okay.
you know, it kind of shot back up. So.
Okay.
Maybe next time we can do common exercise after.
Okay, it's not, we can try that again. We can do it now.